Continental drawer freezer. It's tripping the breaker every time they plug it in. What's funny is, through the order of operations, the moment they plug it in, it trips. So I tested it to ground from its plug, like from each end to ground, and I got nothing. This is our power switch. We keep it off, and then generally speaking, when they turn it on, it trips the breaker immediately. Well, the only thing that starts immediately is power runs to the control board and the evap fans run. I disconnected the evap fans, hit the power, still tripped. So I've gone component by component. I isolated the fan, and it comes on. So the problem is in the condenser fan. Alright, now, I put that in ground. So what we're going to do is with one hand here. Take our fan leads. Test that to ground. It's funny, now it's not, but it's inconsistent there. It says it is. So, I'm in there. Testing for continuity to ground. Look at the meter. This motor is shorted to ground. Not all the time. It's weird. I don't know how else to explain it, other than I'm testing the ground, and when I make contact, I'm trying to show both. When I make contact, and I'm not touching my finger or anything else. It's open and it's closed. That motor's short to ground. Yeah. So the compressor will run. There it goes, just kicked on. The compressor runs. Gotta change the fan. This is called Solutions. This location has a retired cooler. There's nothing wrong with it. They just pulled it out of service. It's Friday night at 8 o'clock. This fan motor is dead. I took that out of that unit, got it all straight wired. She runs. All I gotta do is pull that out. It's technically a different size, but it'll still mount, and I'll get them through the weekend. Rolling. Alright, so all that got her running. And look at this. That thing is frozen up solid. I mean, solid behind those fans. You may not be able to see it, but like, the fan is encased in ice. That's unbelievable. How'd that happen? Alright, well, I'm just going to leave it unplugged and let it manually defrost tonight. I'm going to tell them to open the drawers so it breathes overnight, and then when they plug it in the morning, it should run for them. Maybe they're having a defrost problem again. You're in Friday night, 8:30 overtime issues. We'll go ahead and button this one up, and I'll call them in the morning and see what it's doing. I got somebody around. I got a technician around tomorrow if I absolutely need it. We'll see. Aggravating, man. So I actually just put it in a defrost. I don't know if you see the upper. There's a snowflake, and the bottom is water. You just hold the top and bottom buttons at the same time long enough, and that switches to defrost. So I'm going to put this in a defrost, see if the heaters work. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're back. As you can see, this fan is not spinning, but the other two are. So the ice is melted. Now we're going to pull this cover off. Our compressor and our fan run now, but we're not getting proper cooling because that fan isn't spinning. And the other two are. It doesn't look like they are, but I promise they are. Alright, well, let's get into the next thing. Alright, here's a better look at it. Alright, fans are running. Sans this one. So they all run on one power pack. They're DC fans. They're little tiny garbage fans. But they all run on one power pack. So either it's just disconnected or the motor itself is bad. I'm going to guess the latter. Yeah, so 2 bolts there, 2 bolts on the other side. The whole rail comes off. I'm going to go ahead and power it down. I keep the motors, by the way. Remember I said they're little garbage motors? Yeah, so there we are. Common failure points. Let's pull this down. So before I go crazy tearing everything apart, they're just I did pull the old one out, but they're just a quick connect. So the fans are on a delay. They're not going to kick on until the coil reaches a certain temperature. But I just want to make sure before I go rewiring everything, pulling the old motor out, putting it all back together, and then turning it on to see that it works. I'm going to go ahead and just bump it here. And eventually, fans will start spinning. And then we will know our diagnosis is correct. There it is. Oh, there we go. Had that fan blade on, hitting the crossbar. Alright, we'll turn this off and get her installed. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 good fans. So this was iced up the other day. So I just want to check the defrost. So I'm pretty sure for this unit, you hold both of these down. Defrost, hold that down, and then the fan and the cooling is going to switch to that. So I put my amp clamp on one of the heating elements, and it looks like 0. Uh-huh. 10 amps. Hang on, let me make sure we're... So there's your heating elements. What is that? Oh, duh. That's that's a copper cap tube. Yeah, hey, I'm not getting any amperage today. Cap tube. But I am getting 10 amps on my heaters. So we're good. The heaters are working. So this just, I wanted to answer the question, did the heater cause the ice which broke the fan motor, or did the fan motor stop spinning which caused the ice? In this case, the fan motor died first, caused the ice. So, alright, I'm going to take this out of defrost and put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Let's see if we hit this. Will it? If not, I'll power it down. I don't know if you could pull it out of a defrost manually. So let me know if you know. We're going to text port 101. Bing. Alright, 36 degrees. She's pulling down. We're going to wait and watch it hit 0, but we're good to go.